This is a video that's more of an overview or introduction to the Titans defense for myself. Or to catch up anybody else who hasn't had a chance to really watch them. I had a feeling a week or so ago that they would advance by beating the Patriots, and that's what happened. So I did start looking a week or so ago at some of their personnel and really trying to familiarize myself with their players. The first thing that strikes you is how interchangeable they have, by design, made their personnel. Their secondary players are often linebacker types. They like this 33 nickel look where they keep both inside linebackers on the field, and they use a safety in sort of a stacked way, or a corner sometimes in that second level. They really trust their secondary players in run support as well as to cover. Their linebackers, inside and outside, are somewhat interchangeable, where they'll take an outside linebacker, they'll move them into that pseudo-stacked look. They like 2-4 a lot against spread. You'll see that very, very frequently. But they're constantly changing their fronts and their look. I think it was against Tampa, the first 3 plays of the game, they come out in a 42 nickel. The second play was a 3-4, more traditional. And I think they went into their 2-4 nickel on the third play. So back to back to back, just different looks. They do on 3rd and long that sort of standing around at the line, multiple players, who's going to come, who's going to drop. Very Dean Pease-ish, of course. Lots of deep cover 2 looks. We'll get into that a little bit. But they're fun to watch, and there's some really, really good football players that we'll get into. The music under my voice is an original composition of mine. I will leave a link in the description box that'll take you to a place where you can listen or purchase and download it. Thanks very much. Just a word about how I picked certain plays. They're really just from a series, usually the first series or the second series, 3 or 4 plays. I wanted to get plays that are back-to-back instead of cherry picking. And obviously that's an incomplete way to go about it, instead of studying the whole game. But I wanted to get plays, as I said, that are back-to-back. This is the first play versus Texans Week 15. You'll see a constant theme here, and that's Logan, really smart football player, or Logan Ryan, very, very good against the run and the pass, throws his body around like a linebacker. I'd say the Titans like their inside linebackers very much, more so than they do their true outside linebackers, outside of Landry. They'd much prefer having 2 inside guys. They like both of these guys against the run. Clearly, they like them covering as well. Really smart football player here, reads this run. I'll say this, though. They're not going to want to squeeze this defender with two blockers outside and a tight end or a sniffer coming downhill. Not with I'm not sure what the quarterback's reading here, but Lamar's going to keep that, and that's going to be a problem on the edge. So I would not expect that. Another guy that stands out is 90. I do like him. Plays nose, plays 3-tech here. They move him around a little bit inside. Controls this guard. Absolutely controls him. Eyes in the backfield, always like that. Always like that. And then sheds and gets in on the play. The entire secondary tackles, comes downhill in a hurry, takes on blocks, and gets in on the run defense. But again, I'll say this sort of squeezing of the linebacker, that's going to be a problem if they allow themselves to get caught like that versus Baltimore. Hopkins is going to just beat his man off the line here, but we want to take a look at the coverage and just the formation. This is one you'll see the Titans employ pretty frequently when you spread them out a little. That is 2 down linemen, 4 linebacker, 2 outside, 2 inside. So a 2-4 nickel look. And then quarters on the back end. They play sort of a, they play cover 6 here. Quarter, half, This safety responsible for one half, and these two splitting the other side of the field. Playing quarters rules on that side of the field. Yeah, he just gets beat over the middle. If we look at the personnel, this is another guy we really want to highlight. Evans, he stands out. 26 goes out of the box there because of that motion. Yeah, it's just a case of Hopkins beating this guy off the line. Two straight up two. Here's what we talked about earlier. 99 standing up, taking on the role of an outside linebacker. Typically they have him with his hand in the dirt, but here's an outside backer. 58 is statistically their best pass rusher. I think he had 9.5, maybe 10 sacks. The Titans are constantly interchanging personnel, and they have these safeties that are real versatile. They like both their linebackers. They love their safeties and their corners' ability to kind of tackle and cover. This is Ryan kind of behind this. You can see they get 8 guys in the box in a somewhat unorthodox manner here. This is both linebackers. This is a corner. And here's 99. This is the Casey standing up as an outside backer here. 2-4 look, but kind of a stacked second level here with, I think that's Ryan here behind the inside backer, the middle backer. You can see he's the alley player. 58's going to scrape here. 58's going to squeeze here against the run. The linebacker's going to come down and fill and be contained. But real good job on their part of filling here. You know, 54 should be highlighted. He will be highlighted. He's one of my favorite players on their defense. Yeah, so this is the safety down here in run support. And 26 is going to play the alley here in case of the quarterback keep. I think he's also probably going to take the tight end. And this is a power run here with the guard of the Texans pulling. Double team of 90. Great job of 99 getting off. Extending, shedding, making this play. 54 taking on that block in the hole while at the same time keeping this gap secure here. So nice job of them overall in run defense here. Might be something you see more of. Cover 3 look outside or in the back end. You might see something more similar to this versus the Ravens. This sort of somewhat unorthodox look in the box here. Watch it from above. Very similar looking front and second level. Here, this receiver in the backfield is going to motion out, and 35 runs with him. So now you've got a 7-man box. If you look at them from the all-22, deep safety here, man, looks like off man on the outside. But again, the key here is a 7-man box, and the quarterback reads. This is a coached thing. I'm thinking 99 is going to squeeze the outside linebacker. 55 is to contain, and then that's a problem. This receiver gets on him. Tight end comes out as a lead blocker, and that's a problem versus the Ravens. Well, it's a problem here as well. Watch it again. You'll see how instinctive Ryan is here. Comes off the zone coverage. Even though the quarterback's really holding the safety here, just great makeup speed. He understands these routes. Boy, what a great play. Watch the quarterback kind of holding the safety to this side along with this vertical. Look. Even pump fakes a little bit. And Ryan's reading that the whole time. You can't see him from that angle, but just makes a tremendous play here. It's a super instinctive play. He's the guy, to me, along with Evans. They have a lot of talented players, but those two constantly show up. It's a 32 dime package they have here. This is Bayard covering this bunch. We'll talk about this bunch coverage in a couple videos. Not sure who the deep safety is here. I can't get a number on him. Um, but it's 3rd and long, and this is Evans, more of an outside linebacker role here, along with Woodyard, 59, coming after the quarterback. And they stunt to this side and bring a 91 around. The Chargers are running a mesh underneath. Not sure their personnel. Good coverage on that mesh. One of the safeties, I think that's Vaccaro, will come up on the back. Again, one high safety here. A real interesting kind of seam and split route that they run here. But what I want to point out is the confusion created by the coverage that they need to do on this bunch. Byard kind of loses his guy at the line. I think that's Byard. Maybe not. This defender loses this guy at the line. See these guys running the seam, and then they're going to split. Real interesting combination. He's open. It takes a tremendous catch here, but both these guys come open. Just a wonderful catch. But the main thing that strikes me here, and I see it in a couple other games, is this struggle. Maybe that's too strong a word, but they're having a hard time with that bunch formation and coverage out of it.